fascination for Cyborg's gargantuan mech suit from the LEGO Batman 3 video game really drove my motivation in wanting to build it. I spent hours looking at images online and studying the character model in-game. I really tried to identify all the parts that went into building it, so as you may expect, it was a real downer when I realized that either not all the parts physically existed, or some of the connections weren't possible in real life. So just like with the Lex mech suit, I scrapped the idea of building it at the time. Flash forward, my interest to get back into building the mech suit sparked with the release of the carriage mold from the Nexo Knight Battlesuits line. Truth be told, this Cyborg mech suit idea just came as an afterthought. My original desire was just to build the Lex mech suit, but now that the Cyborg mech suit has been built, I actually like it even more than the Lex mech suit. My goal for this build was to keep the form factor small as possible, but to also draw as much inspiration as I could from the LEGO Batman 3 video game design. I didn't want it to be overly bulky, as if it were a Hulkbuster build, but I also didn't want it to be overly lanky, like Mr. Freeze's mech. And what you see in front of you is the final result. As you can see, the chest design draws inspiration from the game, with the ingot element as sort of the centerfold piece. The slope pieces are shaped and angled to simulate the game design as well. The arms have trans light red tiles on the shoulders, along with black and grayish thematic colors and details that borrow similar design cues. The blaster hand is built almost exactly as the same in the game, and I really like the way it looks. And since the overall scale of the model is smaller than the game design, I want to make sure that the most important details were captured in order to accurately reflect the overall look and feel. The biggest distinction is the use of the molded hand element in the kind of metallic gray color. Instead of using an oversized brick-built hand design, I opted to use this element in order to stay more proportionate with the model. The legs were given a similar color treatment as the arms. These spiky plate pieces adorn the sides and provide some nice coverage to where the legs meet up with the torso. I got a little bit more creative with the feet. They don't look anything like the design from the game, and I'm okay with that because the game design doesn't use real Lego parts, and I personally think it looks cool this way. It reminds me of Gundam feet. I especially like the Nexo shield pieces that are attached on both sides of the feet. Please note that the two inside shield pieces are a different color, and that's because of a wrong bricklink order. Boo. They should be light bluish gray, just like the ones on the outer side. These modified plates with the bar on one end help cover up the joint pieces underneath. The back of the mech is pretty bare and straightforward, but I made sure that there was a good amount of coverage. I think the curved fender/hood piece with the shield gives the back a nice natural curved looking shape. I also added some tiles behind the legs for just a little bit more detail. You'll also notice that the back of the feet have an outward sloping effect, giving the feet extra thickness, which adds to the model's stability. I also have my LEGO Lex Luthor mech build up, so if you like what you see here, go check that one out as well, since it uses a very similar design template. Here are just some images of comparison of the LEGO Lex mech build with Cyborg's mech build and Mr. Freeze's mech build, just so you get an idea of the size differences and how they look next to one another. Overall, Cyborg looks fantastic in his suit. It looks powerful and ready to dish out damage. The mech's limbs are very proportionate with the torso, and the build is simple but very effective in capturing the distinguishing features that define it to be Cyborg's mech. If you enjoyed this video, please check out the other videos on my channel and subscribe to stay on top of new videos coming out very soon. Until next time, this is One Battle One, signing out.